Good morning. Happy Monday. I'll get Sienna on and we will start Monday writing sprints. She had a book conference yesterday. Anyway, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Refreshed, rejuvenated.
Hi.
Good morning from
Good
America.
morning. Good evening from Perth.
Okay, so let's start off by talking about that book conference because I saw your reel. It looked amazing. It looked like you had so much fun. You're beautiful. Your booth is beautiful. So let's
Oh,
get into
thank you. Thank you.
tell
Can
us
you
about it.
um it was great. It was amazing. It was there were some beautiful people there. They had panels, which was really good. So they had like VIP authors that have been in the business for a little while, and like you learn a lot from what they were saying. So they were sort of talking to the readers as well as to new authors, which was cool.
Nice.
Um, so that was the morning sessions. And then they had like this morning tea. And I really love this idea of this morning tea because, or high tea or whatever, because they put us on tables with readers and with authors and you had to mingle.
Oh,
Like, you know,
sure.
if you, if you go to an event and it's like a wine and like, you know, you have a few drinks, you tend to stick in your groups.
Yes. Yes. True.
Um,
Right.
they put you on tables. So you
Yeah.
weren't with who you thought you would be with, sort of thing. So you actually had to step outside of your comfort zone and actually mingle with people, which I loved.
I
So
love that
'cause
idea.
I normally would stick in my
I
group.
think
So
everybody does because that's where animal, where like creatures have comfort. And so that's what,
yes,
yeah. It's,
yeah,
I mean, it kind of gives
'cause-
you anxiety when you have to like meet new people or when you don't know people. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I went with I was with Roxy Foxy last time, not this time, but last
Yeah.
time, and that was us. We were sort of like so shy and didn't want to. So it was quite funny. So it really brought out what we needed. So I think it was a great idea. It was more you got to see, and a really cool moment for me, like a really cool moment for me. And if this lady is watching, she really made my day. She sat down next to me and she was talking to the VIP author. And then she looked around the table and we started introducing herself. And she just went, "Oh my gosh, you're Sienna Gypsy." And I went, "Yes." And she goes, "Oh my gosh." She said, "I love your books." And I was like, "Okay." And I said, "Oh, did you really enjoy it?" And she said, "I read a lot. And if I don't she goes, and I don't remember a lot of authors." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then she goes, "Well, you're one that I remember." So I was like, "Oh wow, that's really cool."
Exciting. Congratulations. It's so validating because you're like, when you're caught in the wild, like out in the world and people recognize you, you're like, what is this? It feels real. Like we're, big time authors.
Yeah, it did, but it was something really. It was a very special moment for me. So
I
yeah,
bet.
yeah,
That's so sweet. Yeah.
it was. Yeah, so that was probably my favorite moment of the day. And then a couple of other people had come around and talked to me about my books, which was the first time I've had somebody actually read them and come and chat with them about me. So it was good. It was really cool.
Oh my gosh. That's like the best compliment too, because you want to know like what do they think, what part they liked, and I don't know, we can just like geek out in our own little worlds that we created.
Yeah, it was. It was. I was definitely geeking out.
What were the panel discussions? What were like some of the topics? I love
So
those.
we had Monster. Um, we had Monster Romance or something, and then there was Romanticy. Is that right? Is that how you say it? Yeah, Romanticy, and then there was Suspense, and so they were the three topics for the three. So and in the monster one, there was gargoyles, there was orc. Is that something orc? And then
Oh,
there
like
was something else. There was another monster, but I think it was aliens. So it was yeah. They got given scenarios and how would your person save? And then they went into how they sort of create the characters background, and yeah.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I never thought about that, but yeah, they have to have a backstory and an arc the same as everybody else.
Yeah, so that, well, one of them, I don't, Nali, Nalini Singh, I think was one of the authors, and she's been around for a while, I think, and she does, I think, murder mystery as well as romance, and she was stating how she really goes into her characters and builds them. She says, I know what they were like when they were like 3, like compared to now. She goes, I practically write a book on their character before I write the story. And I was like,
Oh
oh
my
my
God,
gosh.
that's a little intimidating. Ooh, do I need to be doing that?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, you're like, I don't. Do I need to be? Am I missing something?
I
Yeah.
don't know. But she said because then your ticks, she goes, it's really good to have, they have their ticks and they have their, they're like brushing their hair or like she went through in great detail about that. And I thought it was cool because it made you realize bits, I don't know, when you get stuck in your story sometimes and you're not, um, you just sit there and you go, what could happen here? And
Mhm.
that's when she says she goes into the characters book part and go, this has to come in here sort of thing.
That's smart.
So, hmm. So it was good. Like it was good knowledge.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I love that.
Mm.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. So I really did enjoy it. So it was good. My 2 minutes of fame.
No, you looked beautiful. Your table was,
Oh,
and I was like, okay, I gotta save this so if I ever like do it, I know what to buy and what to look like and stuff like that.
I was just the first table I ever did, which was at Adelaide with Roxy. I actually, like, funnily enough, I actually stole stuff from the Airbnb and put it on the table. So they had this decorative house and they had all these nice little things. And we hid them in my bag and decorated the table. And then we took them back to the house and put them back where
Like,
we found
I'm just gonna
them.
borrow your decor for half a day. Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's
this
so
time
funny.
I found like little easels to put the books on, which was cool. And
Mhm.
yeah, it was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get back to work?
I am. I am. Hi, Jess. I've seen you in the comments, and I am still working on your edits.
Working on jazz edits.
Mm. Yes, still going through them hard.
I did not work at all this weekend on writing. I worked on other things, but not writing. So I still have like the last 1,000 words to write on my ending. I've thought about it all weekend, but I had the children and their events and some other family time. And so I was like, girl, get this over with.
Mm, yeah, no, I've got like I'm only up to chapter 31. So, and I'm still highlighting and I'm taking out all the easy stuff that Jess has put
Yeah.
out and the easy fixes, which is the yellows, which is fine. So I'm going to go back in for the deep dive after I've put this through. So it's taken me a while to do it, but I'm getting there.
I hear ya. I have to go through Jess's edits too and then send all this back to her. So
Mm,
we'll be in the same boat soon.
we will. We will.
Hey,
Okay.
release date for book 3 yet?
On. Pardon.
Do you have a release date for book 3?
Um, I'm hoping for the 3rd of May because I have another book signing that day. So I'm going to say the 3rd of May, but I did want to have it in my hand as well so I could sell it
Yeah,
there.
clear.
Um, so I've got to just cross my fingers that I have it. But if not, I could always have like a what do you call it? Like a QR code to get it online.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
So I might, yeah, I think I could still launch it that day. I think it'll be ready to be launched that day. It's just that I wanted it ready earlier so I could get them in my hands.
They don't allow you to order author copies before it goes live without this.
Yeah, but then they've got the strip in it and people don't really
Do
want
they?
that.
Oh yeah. Do they? Because I thought you could order. I guess you have to. I'm trying to think of the back end. I guess you do have to be published before they'll allow you to do author copies.
Yeah, once you've got to launch it and then you get your pre-copies. If I could do pre-orders, I can't anymore. If I could do pre-orders, then I could do that, but I can't. So, and I'm thinking I could do D to D and then not make them fancy, like I normally have the nice, pictures in it.
Yeah.
But I could do like a real quick version of it, and make it fancy. Sorry, husband's wanting something.
Is hubby gonna pop on for an appearance?
No, he won't. He's too shy. He because my daughter came in. She came in and she turned the lights out. Right, that's why it went black. And then she closed that door, so it went even darker. So he's come out, and I said, "Turn the light on." And then I had the candles because he's going outside for a smoke. So I had the candles on, and he blew them out earlier. So I took his lighter again and put my candles on. So he's like, "Where's my lighter?"
They're cute.
Uh,
We need to see him one day. One
one
day we will.
one day he might shock everybody. He spies in the background on here. So
You're a silent stalker. That's not allowed. Tell him that.
he's a stalker, all right. Yeah.
Uh, Promises
What's
kept.
this one?
1,000 words is a walk in the park. True, with the sun shining and breeze blowing and the birds singing just that quick. Oh, see,
That's lovely.
you can tell she's good at scene setting,
Yeah.
right?
Very good.
All right,
All right.
let's get into it. 25 on the board, 5-minute break, and then we'll chit chat again.
All right. Awesome.
All right, let's start, beautiful people. Start, and I'm gonna mute.
Me too.
We are done.
Hello.
That went by fast.
I did.
So today, Monday, last day of March, the Cougars and Cubs box set came out. It's released. I know. I'm excited to have it out because then you can have. I'm a box set reader. I love to just binge all the way through. I'm terrible when it comes to like picking books that have cliffhangers, or I pick books that are like, see you next year, and I'm like, damn it. Yeah. I have a great skill of picking those out, and that's not the kind of reader I am. I'm like too impatient. I want to know the whole story. I binge read because when I barely have time, so when I do, I tear it down. I
Yeah.
like destroy it. Yeah.
I just read this book called it was something or other, Fortress of King or something, and Fortress of Queen by Dakota and Mackenzie Fox. And I read the first book, and it's just a sentence that ends it, like at mid sentence, and then that's the end. And I wanted to throttle them both. But luckily, book two was already out, so there was no waiting. I just went straight up there
Okay.
and got book two.
Like I may have to send you a love hate text. Like I love the story. I hate you for leaving me on a
I
cliffhanger.
did. I said, I actually, that was my review. I said, do I really hate you ladies right now? But I have gone and got book two to help me get over this.
I
But
know.
love it.
I'm terrible. I don't write cliffhangers because I don't want to read them, and I get all frustrated. And then I watched like Wicked with the movie. It was so cute, it was so good, and that's a cliffhanger. I'm like, what is this? No one
Yes.
in the we heard all about it, but no one said it's a big fat cliffhanger.
I know. It's really good. I really enjoyed that movie. But yeah. I think I told you we watched I suppose a pirated version of it. And it was bad anyway. Like the looking at it, it's like those old Bali movies.
Yes.
So I was like, is it ended? No, it's just the way it's gone. Let's just wait. I waited for half an hour. Nothing came on.
Oh, half an hour. No,
Oh,
so
goodness.
that box set is out. Five Cubs.
Awesome. So where can you buy it?
Now, today. Today is it released today.
Where
Oh,
can you
everywhere.
buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Google, Kobo. I have it wide. So
Oh, awesome.
everywhere you can buy a book.
That sounds good.
Because you're a wide author, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on was it D to
Yeah.
D or
Drop to
yeah.
digital. Nice. It's
Yeah.
an aggregator.
Yeah, because then I'm because drafted they put it up on Apple, and Apple's a big thing for me because I like to buy my books on Apple because of my dyslexia and my processing, so I can let Siri read it to me, so
Yeah, I
that's what
love
I
that.
oh, and she's decided to say hello.
Hey, you called her name. She's like, "Hello, ladies."
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
one thing I came across, and I don't know why I discovered this. So I did a spreadsheet. Oh man, it took me like a week of all my titles and everywhere they're for sale,
Mm.
and then what format they're for sale. Because you can do D to D paper print, but it doesn't do it everywhere. I think it just does it like on D to D print, and then I think it does Barnes and Noble print. I don't know,
Yeah,
right?
does Barnes and it does a few something starting with H. They've got a few places that they do go to. Yeah.
So I did this massive spreadsheet. It took forever. Every title, then across like every place that it's for sale. And I was like, in Drive to Digital, it has like a little Walmart. And I was like, oh, can I get my books on Walmart or Target? And you
Mm.
can, but you have to go through another aggregator. So it's not Drive to Digital, it's another aggregator. So I was like, oh,
Very cool.
I know. So that one I will DM you. But that's one of my goals for April is to get all my books books on those two on
Well,
Walmart
if
and
I find it at Target, because we have Target here, if I find it
online.
at Target, I will send you photos.
I don't
Oh,
know.
online?
I don't know how you get in the stores or Walmart, but you know, like it would be Walmart and Target online.
Oh, very cool.
I know. So that's the goal for April. We need to talk about our goals on Friday.
Yeah, I don't really have any just to get this book bloody done.
I have a bunch to talk about them because we talked about our other thing that we want to do.
Yes, yes. Um, I think we need to get back into that, hone into that.
I got to figure out the logistics of it. Like, you know, like, okay, great in theory, like you have the free, you have the paid, and then you have to put out this content, but how to incorporate that into like the day so it happens. You know,
Mm.
like if I say every Wednesday, so obviously it needs to be edited and like pressed ready by Tuesday so you can upload it. So like Wednesday it's ready. I don't know. So I've been kind of thinking about like logistics of that. So
And I think like you've written quite a few books, um, and there's probably you're going to have a lot of unseen, like because you had a lot cut, yeah, and you probably still have the cut versions.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think that's a great idea to put that sort of stuff up. Like in my first book, I cut a lot out, so I've got a lot of uncut stuff that could suffice for some of the um, readers to read, and I think you could put really raw chapters up, like
Well, I didn't think of that.
straight after a session after it's gone through pro writing aid.
I know, right? They'd be like, how does she get this to be actually good enough to read? I can't even make heads or tails of it.
If anybody saw my unedited stuff, they would be.
Exactly. Mine's all red and there's blue on there, you know, because it has like, you know, I'm in Microsoft Word, so it has it's like all the underline of all the mistakes. I'm like, I know, there's a lot.
Yeah, I have like the wrong theirs. I have like the instead of then, and I have I have
Well,
words that are half spelt.
some of those editors don't bring up like if you it is a correct word. Well, if it's a word but not the correct one, it doesn't always catch it, and I'm just like,
No,
just catch it. But I think that
or it'll add something else, and it's like you put it in because you trust it, and when you go back and read it, you're like, why
what
doesn't that make sense? Because I trusted that.
I know you're like, what was I trying to
Yeah.
say? I know E.H. Reese had said there's some
Mm.
Allison somebody created like Tribe Scribe, and when
Yes.
she was telling me on the interview on Thursday, she's like, no, Tribe Scribe actually reads it and will tell you if it was you know you used the when it was supposed to be then, or sometimes I'll use I mean you know I'll mean the but I'll put he right I'll forget the T and it
Yes.
won't catch because it's a real word, it's just not the right word. But she was saying tribe scribe catches the wrong word.
Yeah, she's quite she's been using it for she started using it probably oh, I think 3 or 4, maybe over a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um and yeah, she's very impressed with it, and she was telling me all about it. So it gives her a lot of feedback, like talking to
Yeah,
somebody. So it sounds pretty cool.
and now
Yeah.
I was like, hey, where would I fit that in my schedule to learn it? Well,
She didn't she apparently it's not anything to learn, you just go straight in and do it.
okay, maybe
Yeah. So
because
it's exactly like talking to somebody. You just type in what you want to know,
uh-huh.
and it feeds it back to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get another box set up for April. Pinned Throttle will come out in May. We're trying to get our project off the ground. I
Yes.
just started
Yes.
a new Facebook reader
I
group,
saw that
so
I
thank
joined.
you, honey. I'll have to join yours, but I am so, I don't know. Facebook to me is just so,
Foreign.
sure, that's the word.
I don't have much on Facebook though. I've got most of my stuff's on Instagram. I have no idea how to work TikTok. Like I absolutely suck at it. It's stupid. Um,
I just need
I'm
to find
starting.
12-year-old because they know how to do all the technology. Well, no, they have to be 18 because of my content, but you know what I mean. Like these 12-year-olds are like, oh my god, I can do it. Blah, blah, blah,
Yes, actually, one of my girlfriends, we were working down south, and she was saying, "Oh, I gave it to my grandson, and he put this post up for me, and it went." She said, "I got so many looks, and then when I put my own post up, I get zero."
blah. Exactly. We're not made for it.
No, no, not at all.
One day we'll hire a social media manager, and then we'll just continue writing.
That would be great. I've actually got a PA now, so I'm excited about that. So
What
she's
is this
been
story?
amazing.
What?
Hey, yeah, I got her. She put a post up and said that she's thinking about doing some PA, and I've met her a few times now, and I met her online as well. And I've met her she came and saw me at Adelaide's book signing. And when she said she's not sure if she'd be any good at it or whatever, she was already really good at, helping authors behind the scenes anyway. And then I was like to her, if you want someone to be a guinea pig, throw it at me. I'll love to be on your team. And she's done cool. Like she's done some cool stuff already. So I'm
A
quite impressed.
good talk, because I've tried two different people, but they just I don't know. One I don't know. One broke up with me, and they're like we had miscommunication.
Ow!
I'm like I'm the most direct person I know, but they're like we have miscommunication. So like okay, so we broke up. They dumped me. And then another one, she was busy. And so she's like, I don't actually have, she thought she had time to add another author. And she's like, turns out I don't. I was like, I get it. Sometimes you think you do, but, and then
Yeah,
the author comes along because, I have like big things that I want to do, but I do need help.
yeah. No, I definitely. I knew I needed help because that's why everything's getting left. Especially
Yeah.
when you're in this cave. Like when you're in cave of editing, you actually don't have time to think about anything else at all.
Yeah. Sure.
And
Yeah.
if
Okay.
you do, this gets put on the burner, which
Yeah.
you don't want it to happen.
Because there's
Mm,
only so much time, energy. Yeah.
mm.
Bandwidth. I'm going to be hitting you up if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Another 25 and we'll do a 5-minute wrap up.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, let's get
All
going.
right.
Good luck.
And
Pulling your
meeting.
mute. Hi, did you wake up? Is it?
Hello.
We're done.
We are done. Oh my gosh.
Moving that fast. I was stuck. It's, trying to get like the right amount of action and tension and pacing and,
Oh
that
yeah.
first.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to keep working.
Me
How
too.
about yourself? Hey, or
Yeah.
you go? Yeah.
No, I want to finish this chapter and then I'll close it up and then I've got another sprint tomorrow with CH Reese. So
Hey,
I'll get that done in the morning as well, which will be good.
you're so disciplined. I love it.
If I've got somebody to make me accountable, I'm good. If I've got no one to make me accountable, I sit on the couch and go, "Oh, I'm going to edit today," and then I don't edit.
I completely understand. I mean, it's so helpful though to have someone else to write with and hold you accountable and just sharing ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, and the sharing of the ideas is definitely huge. Someone to talk it out, and you're not sharing it to share, to take each other's ideas. I think it's just blurbing it out to somebody for your brain to start processing and going in the right direction. It's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it works. It really works.
No, it's brainstorming. It has never occurred to me to take anyone else's ideas, nor
No,
that anyone could take mine, but I guess they could. I just feel like I always interact most with people who write opposite of me, write totally different,
yeah,
and I mean, and so that's why I think it works so well because,
yeah,
yeah, I banter with people that are like, I write why I choose all the time, or I write, baseball, and I'm just like, I don't even write those things. So, yeah.
yes. No, and I mean, I don't even know what I write at the moment. Only MC at the moment. I've done one paranormal, which I sold a lot of on the weekend, which was quite cool. But
Nice.
yeah, but still new, still dabbling to figure out where my niche is.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's
do
fun
love
stuff.
the MC though. I do love the MC, and Mafia seems to be coming strong.
Oh,
So,
yeah. I mean, there's a ton. I'm trying to figure out the writer. She writes only Mafia and MC, and she has like 50 books.
oh wow,
But I think
who's that?
like she's in, I gotta look her up because I came across her and I think it's on my laptop and not my phone. Um, but it's all like, this MC group and this MC group. And you know how like every now and again they'll have a conflict between the two motorcycle gangs?
Yes. Is
So
it Kirstie Alley?
I think
Kirstie
so. I think so.
Alley? Yeah, she's got if it's her, she's pretty cool. She's got rock chick groups and stuff, but I've read her books and I quite like her books, and I even like her she's got some morally grey men that are not sort of mafia, but they're sort of ex-marine and
Her. I was trying to look.
yeah.
But for you, because mine are street bikes, but yours are
Yes.
motorcycle clubs. And so it would be nice if you had like one tie in and then it leads like this motorcycle group and then that one and that one. You know what I mean? You could
Yeah.
be writing for
Well,
years.
I have that in here. So I have a little bit of there's a bit of a spoiler. There is a club that they're undercover at, but then somebody's come in who should have been the president, and he's actually on their side. So I think might take over that club, and they could become mates.
It's already there.
So yeah,
See?
spoiler alert.
Talking it out. That's what we do.
Yes. All right.
All righty. We have a good week. Good luck tomorrow. And then I will catch you in the DMs. And we guys will be back on Friday at 8 a.m. In the States and 9 p.m. in Perth.
Awesome.
All
Can't
right.
wait.
Ciao for now.
Bye.